YieldMax ETF has just created a brand new ETF. It's very interesting, and this ETF so far there's nobody has talked about this because nobody knows about this. Even YieldMax actually hasn't announced yet, but I mean I get the info. So here is going to I'm going to show you here fund inception. Look at this, 8/14/2024. That's August 14, 2024, meaning it came out today this evening after the market closed. And this fund actually is not even trading yet. It's going to be trading tomorrow. So I'm going to give you more details about this fund because it's very interesting. And also I'm going to tell you or show you the real example if this ETF is good for you to buy or not. We have a good conclusion, and this will be more clear for you to know exactly what to do from now on. But before going in details about this fund, I'm going to show you something here. So YieldMax announced monthly distribution fund of funds and ultra ETF. So this is of course is today. We can see here distribution was August 14. It came out I think yesterday. So I'm sure there are people who made a video about this one. So YieldMax actually has paid a little bit more than what they paid last month. So we can see as 59 cents. YieldMax has paid about 57 cents, and Ulti has paid 78 cents. So Ulti hasn't paid, I mean this is a little bit more than what they paid last month, but end of the day is not the highest they've paid so far since these funds were incepted. But if we look at the distribution rate, YieldMax is only 39%, YieldMax is 35%. When you look at Ulti is only 81%. And then of course record date is tomorrow, and payment is going to be on the 16th. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good and quick because you remember the SEC changed the rules, so the settlement today is only 1 day, and that's why the funds ex-dividend date and record date happens on the same day, and the next day or the following day is payment. So pretty much what I'm trying to say here, if you don't own this ETF, you are not going to receive, because even if you buy tomorrow, you're not going to be on a record. You can have to buy 1 day or 2 days prior to ex-dividend date in order for you to receive. So hey, don't sweat. You can get this next month if you are interested in YieldMax and Ulti. And I would argue these are one of the best ETF. I mean, except Ulti, but YieldMax and YieldMax are the best. By the way, this is very important. This is a good thing about being on this channel, because I always keep you this update, right? Right as they happen. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you can get on notification whenever we release a new video. Now let's go to our brand new ETF. If we look at the distribution here, guys, there's no distribution because of course there's no distribution, but when it comes out, I'm going to let you know. Just don't forget to subscribe. We'll look at the YQQ. I personally like the name because it's YQQ. It's very easy to remember, very memorable. So YieldMax Short Nasdaq 100 Option Income Strategy ETF. What this fund entails, what this fund has. The fund does not invest directly in the companies that comprise the Nasdaq 100 index. Index cannot be invested directly. Of course, you can buy the Nasdaq directly, but there are a bunch of ETFs that you can use to buy Nasdaq, and I'm going to show those ETF and the performance, and the fund that has done the same strategy. Are they successful? Should you buy this? And that will tell you more about this fund, because their funds have been shorting Nasdaq for many years, and we're gonna see how those funds has fared so far. If we look at the investing in the fund involve a high degree of risk. This is disclaimer from YieldMax. It's very important to put that. Okay, the fund strategy will cap its potential gain if the index level decreases in value. However, the fund strategy is subject to all potential losses up to 100% if the index level increases in value. Such losses may not be offset by income received by the fund. The fund might not be suitable for all investors. Of course, you have to gauge your risk. So this is what they're trying to say here is that, of course, this is shorting, meaning when you short something, meaning if the Nasdaq goes down, this ETF will perform well. But if the Nasdaq goes up, then this fund, of course, is going to lose a lot of money, and it can lose up to 100%. Shareholders of the fund are not entitled to any dividend paid by any companies that comprises the index. So what they're trying to say here is that, for example, when Apple pays dividend, you as a shareholder of this YQQ, you are not entitled to those funds because you don't actually own directly. You are on this through mechanism called synthetic, right? Now let's go to distribution. There's no distribution, but whenever the distribution come out, I always keep you up to date on that. If we keep down fund overview, very important to know about this. YieldMax short Nasdaq option income strategy YQQQ is an active managed fund that seeks to generate monthly income from synthetic cover put strategy on the Nasdaq 100 while providing indirect exposure to the performance of the index. Investment objective is any income oriented ETF. There are two main. The first objective is to seek current income, so you want to receive those income through the volatility, and then the secondary objective of this fund is to seek inverse, okay, or oppose or short exposure to the performance of the Nasdaq. Okay, subject fund information I've showed you here. The fund, of course, is going to be YieldMax YQQ short N100 option income strategy. It trade on the Nasdaq. Ticker symbol is YQQ. Fund inception date was today, so but it's going to be trading tomorrow, and I'm going to show you on the Yahoo Finance. So if we look at the expense ratio, it's pretty low, same as any other ETFs. It's 0.99, so plus all the on average is about 101%, 0.03. If we look at the net asset right now is 20, so this 20 it represents the price of how much is going to start tomorrow. It'll be $20. We look at the share outstanding is 1 because it trade on it follow the Nasdaq. Now if we go down to performance, of course there's no performance because it just came out today. Where can you holding? If you look at the holdings, is going to you can see there's a bunch of options here on the expiration date. On the first one will be there's October 18th, there is 23rd of August, so just a week from now they're going to be a call on that. And there's one at October 18, and fund net asset right now has 2.5 million. Where can you buy? You can use one of these trade these platforms: Charles Schwab, SoFi, Robinhood, E-Trade, Ameritrade, Fidelity, Interactive Broker, Webull, Sogo Trade. And for example, Robinhood and Webull, you can actually buy fractions. So pretty good. I like these platforms these days, because if you don't have enough money, you just want to average, you can just put dollar versus actually number of shares. So you say, for example, you want to put $100 to just buy this and maybe 100 YMAX, you can do that with very little money. With Robinhood and Webull and also Interactive Broker, you can do that. I'm not sure about E-Trade. Now let's go to Yahoo Finance. I'll show here YMAX short Nasdaq 100 option income strategy. You can see the price is 0 because why? Because of course it hasn't started trading yet. It will be starting trading tomorrow morning. So if you are interested, just make sure you follow this on the Yahoo Finance or any other platform or any other website you're following. But the price is going to start to be $20. Now let me show you something very interesting. So this is the Invesco QQQ. This is the Nasdaq. This is one of the most popular ETF and has the most money apart from the S&P 500. This one has almost $1 trillion. So that's why this Nasdaq, the YMAX, which is called YQQQ, is shorting this particular ETF. So if we look at performance of Nasdaq has returned about 14% annual return within like 20 years. So has done great. We can see here, between 2008 to 2012, it was almost flat. But since 2010, look, from that time, from 2009 after the market crash, it just kept going up, and then there was a little dip right there. That was October 1st, 2022. 2019 actually crashed a little bit, and then of course it came up again, all-time high, and then it crashed again in 2022. So times like this is when this YQQQ is going to shine. When it's like that, and then it goes all the way down there. YQQQ is going to shine because that's when you're going to make a lot of money. But do you think you should buy that? Before you buy this ETF, I'm going to show you a big example here. It's very important. Look at this. This is a Pro Share Ultra Pro Short QQQ, which is SQQ. This has been around for many years, and this shorts the Nasdaq 100. But if we look at Max, check this out. At one point, that was 2010, right? Market crash, and then since then it's been going down. I mean, if we do like this, of course, during COVID, this thing went way up. I think there's no chart it doesn't give us, but if we go here, we see there's one time was deep, was almost like a $10, and then boom, it went all the way to 12. So it does go. At one point it was $7, it went all the way to 10. So you can make a lot of money with these short moves, and that's exactly what this fund is. But all in all, right now is $8. For more, it was back in 20. If we max out, we look at the highest, it was at, check this out, 4,000. I think this is with the split and everything like that. But at one point it was really high, and that was June 1st 2010, because during market crash this thing went up crazy. Look at another one. This is called Pro Share Ultra Pro TQQQ. This does the opposite. This is a bullish. Difference between this one and YieldMax is that these ones are almost 3x, so meaning they go twice as the Nasdaq. So if the Nasdaq goes up 1%, this will go up 3%, and the opposite, of course, of SQQ. So if the Nasdaq goes up 3%, this thing will go down like a 6%. So that's why it's down. So shorting the Nasdaq is very dangerous game, but the way YieldMax is going to do, though, is kind of different, because they're not going to do 3x. These ones are 3 to 2x, right? 3x meaning it's going to do 2 times the inverse, right? So if it's up, it's going up more, and if it's down, it's going to be down more. But if we look at the TQQ, during COVID, man, I owned this ETF. It was literally 23, almost like, I think during COVID, it was like, check that, it was $17. Right, I bought this ETF and I sold it. I kind of regret. I should have held it, but I sold. I think I bought at like $10, something like that. Then I sold when it was like, even like a 20 something, right? If I hold it, I would have made a lot of money. But look at this. At one point, it went all the way down. It went all the way to 81, and then of course, when the Nasdaq didn't do well, this thing of course crashed. But if you compare TQQ and SQQ, see. This is shorting, is way down. The one that is bullish, it's going up. So showing you those examples, what I'm trying to say is you have to be very careful with any ETF that shorts a stock. So if you feel you can make money with this short movement, and then you can invest in the short ETF from YieldMax, and so far they have like 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one is Tesla. The second one is Coinbase. The third one they come out with is Nvidia. It shorts Nvidia, and YQQQ, of course, the Nasdaq, the index itself. So these 4 ETF will do great during market crash. But as far as it goes, so far there's no recession that I can see. But if recession happens, you're gonna make a lot of money using this ETF. But if there's no recession, you're gonna lose a lot of money. That's all I have for today, guys. Just keep you an update on the YieldMax ETF, brand new ETF that they come out with, which is YQQQ, and the example that this fund can be, how it's going to be using the ETF that existed before. And of course, I update you on fund of fund that they just pay dividend. So if you find any value in this content, just make sure you smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can get notification on all our updates that I always update you on YieldMax and any other type of fund, especially these income oriented ETF. And also sometime now and then I talk about growth and individual stock as well. So till we meet again on next video that's coming up very soon. Bye bye.